me understand this. Look at this. Look at these. Hey everyone, thank you for coming by. It's Cece. I wanted to take you on a little journey with me yesterday. There was this missing 3-year-old out of Clarksville, Tennessee, and they did find him and he's okay. But I just wanted to let you know the video that you're about to watch was from yesterday, and let me know what you think down in the comments. I hope you are all doing well. Take care. There's this little boy missing from Clarksville. You know, it sparked conversations about Sebastian because he's still not found, and this was, you know, where he... So if this area was what he was familiar with at his dad's, right? If that's allegedly where his dad was. We were just discussing, like, did anybody discuss, like, the terrain in these areas and do searches and all of that? And I'm not sure. So I just want to show, like, what some of the roads look like so you can understand that there's parts of this area that have, like, atrocious drainage. Okay? Like, horrifying if you're a parent, especially to a child with autism or a toddler. It is, like, next level terror, in my opinion. And I'm being very dramatic because kids do wander. Kids do, you know, go out and explore. Toddlers take off. Autistic children, forget about it. They bolt. They elope, they wander, they go on adventures, they do all kinds of things, right? I know you should always watch your children, believe me. But the reality is that children go missing all the time. And today, there was just a 3-year-old that was missing, and in Clarksville, Tennessee, and it just made me think about everything even more. And this is the neighborhood that we're leaving. And it has, like, this drainage that I have to show you. Like, I can't put it into words. Like, I literally have to show you what it is. Like, the drains here are humongous. You see these? They're huge. Okay? This one, for example, is Lady Marion Drive. And now, we weren't going to move out of this area. We weren't going to be moving out of this area for another 6 months or so. The rental was supposed to be for a year. There's been all kinds of stuff that went on with it. And they're not going to fix the floors. And the floors need, like, real serious building, like redeveloping. Now, when we looked at this house, there's a bunch of ways in and out because the highway's not far. It's right, you know, by the base. And I did not see these, or we would never have rented a home here. Just like we would never rent a home with somebody that has a pool next door. And there's just certain things when you have children with autism that you're just not going to do. Now, we'll have pools again and things like that, but you know, that is different because I have to ensure that they're safe, and I have to ensure that that's all situated. So we were on Sheriff Drive, and like I said, now it doesn't matter because we're not there anymore. By the time that you guys are all seeing this, we've had to be staying at hotels because you literally can't go in and out of either of the bathrooms. The flooring is rotting from underneath. It's like a whole disastrous mess, and the property management company nor the landlord care to repair it, so they'd rather break the lease. And so the legal team's handling it because, of course, the renter's insurance isn't covering it because they're saying it's a failure to maintain. And it's a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare. But everything happens for a reason. I do not want to live here anymore after what I've been dealing with. So it's fine with me. I've literally been living a nightmare since February, and it's been horrible. It's been absolutely horrible. So I'm fine with moving. I know God's going to put us where he wants us. It just breaks my heart. I don't understand. There's a lot of stuff that I'm going to talk to you guys about when I come on for a live. But right now, I just wanted to show you this area and, you know, why it's so concerning. And I paid close attention to everything about Sebastian Rogers. That pulled on my heartstrings in ways that everybody knows that's been a part of my channel. And I don't remember anybody showing these. And I could be wrong. I mean, I'm sure that they did. But I just don't remember it. So anyway, here we go. Let me show you. So here's more of them. Do you see these things? They're massive, okay? They're massive. They're massive. And they're on both sides of the road. And they're absolutely massive. Do you see these? They're absolutely massive. I mean, look. Like a child could easily walk or fall into one of these. I cannot understand. I cannot, for the life of me, understand this. Look at this. Look at these. So yes, I'm okay with moving now. Now my house wasn't on a road that had these. We have the drains, but they were nothing like this. These are absolutely massive. Just massive. So it is horrifying as a parent. So you have a missing child. Can you imagine if you had a missing child that was anywhere near here? Let alone a baby. Like a 3-year-old. Like it's horrifying for me. So I'm going to get out and show you one more time, and then we're going to go to another road that's over here so you can see. And like I said today, when that 3-year-old was missing, I was just like, oh my God. Because I don't know if that part of Clarksville has the same sort of drainage or not. But they're huge. This one's along Robin Hood. I want you to see, like, they're everywhere in this area because obviously flooding and stuff. Like, I get it. I understand the purpose. I'm not obviously saying that they don't fit a purpose. I'm just saying as a mom, how would you feel with these things all over your area? You know, and since so they didn't have any of those huge things here. Just small ones. Just very small ones. And I'm going to show you. So when you're on the way to the airport, you'll see this on the main road over by the airport over here. And like I said, there's many ways in and out of here. So when we moved here, we didn't come in past those. So I had no clue. You know, I just knew, oh, this is perfect location. My other half works in Kentucky, so he can commute easy. And I could drive to Nashville to the specialist, and I can, you know, kind of breathe and try to figure out exactly where we're going to want to plan our routes for good, because we need a forever home. And it gave time for that forever home to flourish and for us to kind of regroup. Our relationship and everything, our marriage and everything, you know, had suffered tremendously the last 2 years. I had burnt the candle on both ends of the stick, being home and really pouring my heart and soul into trying to get my daughter to be able to comprehend and speak, because it was a lot. So I figured this is going to be perfect, this will be great, and then it was not. The property management company, the rental, it's just been an absolute nightmare. And then, of course, you know, people finding out my address and starting all kinds of really ridiculous nonsense. It's been horrible, really. It's not been pleasant living there at all. You know, I really didn't make many friends online. And unfortunately, it seems that just the few people that I did, when it came to content, were not who I thought they were. And I don't know why, but they knew my neighbors, and it's just weird because they live completely across the country, and I don't even know. I don't know who did what, when, why. All I know is that it was really awful, and I would never do to anybody what I've had to go through, and I wouldn't wish on my own worst enemy what I went through in February when someone actually came in my home and violated me in the middle of the night. And I can't even articulate words. It took a long time for me to really even start to talk about it out loud. It was really bad. And anyone that's ever been in a situation where somebody has actually physically put their hands on you, you know what I'm talking about. And I'm sorry for you as well, because it's a pain that I wouldn't wish on anyone. I really wouldn't. And the fact that there was a lot of games being played and stuff made it even more difficult, because I became like paranoid that everybody must have been in on it, and how could people be okay with something like this, and why, and what did I do? One day we'll discuss it in full, but it was bad, and I'm still not okay, but I'm doing the work, and I'm mom, so I didn't have a choice but to keep going. These they're massive, absolutely massive. So I'm gonna go this way so I can show you guys, okay? So here we go. We're gonna drive this way so you can see, and then we're gonna go down and turn around. Isn't it shocking how massive these drainage systems are? So if a child is hitchhiking, you know how a lot of people were worried that Sebastian would have headed towards his dad's? You know, it just makes you think as a parent. It's scary. Like today with this little 3-year-old, where did he go? He's a little baby, it's just terrifying, absolutely terrifying. And praise God he was found safe. But Sebastian Rogers, he still has an active Amber Alert, and it's just really heartbreaking. And then they had the the airport is right over here. Clarksville Regional Airport is right over here. So I don't know, I just wanted to share that with you. I was like, oh my gosh, these drains are like horrifying for me. So I told the realtor, please, no pools next door if possible, unless they're like super duper, the fence is like really secure, and no drainage like this. Because it doesn't matter if we have fenced in yards. It doesn't matter that my house is like Fort Knox. We still have to come and go. You know what I'm saying? And my daughter is getting a lot older. So there's just certain things that I won't sway on. I just can't as a parent. And things are going a lot better. I mean, her comprehension has improved tremendously. Her vocabulary is expanding. She's putting together more than one word now. I mean, before you know it, I am sure that we're going to have sentences. But in the meantime, it doesn't matter. I can't imagine living near a place like that. So it's something that I'm always going to remember. And it terrifies me. It absolutely terrifies me. I know you have to have drainage. I know you have to have all of that because of the environment and how the weather patterns are, but do they have to be that steep? I don't know. You all have to fill me in, because I'm not from the South, I was raised in New York, and we had all kinds of drainage systems and things like that in upstate New York. And oh my gosh, we had something called the Goat Trail. That's a cliff like you wouldn't believe at Bear Mountain. where Anthony's Nose is, where people go hiking, and you can see the Bear Mountain Bridge if you go to Google Earth. Go to the Bear Mountain Bridge or the Bear Mountain Zoo or any of those areas, and you'll see what's called the Go Trail, and it's really high, and it's all rocks and cliffs down to the Hudson. Well, let me know what you think in the comments. Hit subscribe, the notifications, and like and share if you want to keep up with me. See you all soon. Take care.